guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Karen, and today we are going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look right here using the Dominique Latte palette. Yes, so excited to finally do a look using this, and I really wanted to play with colors and create something different. Normally I stick with a lot of golds and warm tones. I just love them. I feel like all of us love those kind of shades, and you know, in this palette you do get those colors, but I really wanted to do something a little different. So I went ahead and used cold brew, double shot, pumpkin spice, hazelnut, and caramel. You're gonna see how all of these go on and how I played it up. It's a bold look, but it's not that bold. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a very wearable look, and that's why I love it so much. So you guys are gonna see me go from 0 to 100 in 3, 2, 1. So for my eyes today, I'm gonna be using the new Dominique Latte palette. Woo! Look how pretty this palette is. So this is what the palette looks. One second. There are 7 mattes in here and 3 metallic shades. And what I love is that all the colors are named after some type of coffee flavor. So you have hazelnut, caramel, vanilla cream, mocha, pumpkin spice, double shot, cold brew, creme brulee, macchiato, espresso. It's just too cute. And I'm also a huge latte fan. I actually have one right now. This is like a homemade one. I'm a latte person. I'm a coffee latte person. So when I saw this, it just melted my heart. So I've had a chance to play with most of these shades right here, but what I want to do today is play actually with these right here. Like, I've been wanting to touch the brighter colors. Really quickly, I just want to swatch these 3 shades for you guys, the metallic shades, because you guys just have to see them. You're gonna be like, Dios mío. Okay, these 3 metallic shades are so absolutely gorgeous. So this one right here is creme brulee. This one is espresso, and this is macchiato. All right, so let's jump into this video. All right, I'm gonna go in first, priming my eyelid. Today I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Natural, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this onto my lid. I kind of had a little bit of concealer on here earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the concealer out as well. So I'm gonna go in first with the shade Pumpkin Spice, and I'm gonna be applying this into the crease. This is gonna be my transition color. We're just gonna focus on blending this eyeshadow out and going in circular motion, just pulling out. This is such a beautiful shade. I'm gonna go in now and rotate this right into the crease, lightly pulling in, and now bringing it a little higher. And I'm kind of avoiding going right there because this brush is a little big for that area, so I'm just gonna focus on this part first and then tap into that in just a moment. I'm gonna go in now with the smaller brush and I'm gonna go ahead and detail this area out with the same shade and just slightly work my way in. And now I'm gonna go in with the smaller detailing brush for this area, and I'm gonna go directly over this shade, lightly pressing it in but then buffing it up. It's better to go in with a smaller brush like this versus the other fluffy one. When it's too big of a brush, it's just gonna get everywhere. So because we're trying to control how high we want it to go, it's easier to go in with this brush. All right, I'm now gonna go in with the shade Hazelnut, and I'm gonna go in with that small brush one more time. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did on this side. I'm just gonna go ahead and define this area out, make it a lot more intense. I'm now gonna grab that smaller blending brush one more time and go directly over the shade and mesh the pumpkin spice and hazelnut together. Forgot how to do this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on this eye. Starting off first with pumpkin spice again and really blending that shade into the crease. This eye, I find this is again my struggle eye, so this one I have to go a little higher and I have to carve a little farther out than the other eye. I'm gonna take that blending brush and buff out kind of the edges. We don't want no harsh lines. And I'm just kind of flicking it up as well. It's gonna go just like in light stroking, kind of flicking motion. Do you see how this eye, do you see that fold? I hate this eye. I hate you. I'm now gonna go in with the hazelnut and define that lid. I'm gonna go ahead and grab caramel right here, which is a few shades lighter than pumpkin spice, and I'm just going to dust on top, just to kind of lightly diffuse out that shade, and you see it just kind of adds, kind of warms it up a little bit. All right, next I'm gonna go in with the color Double Shot, and I'm just gonna go ahead and press it first across, and then from there lightly start taking it up. I'm gonna grab a clean brush and then just lightly kind of buff the shades together, just so it doesn't show that the color stopped. I want it to be pretty seamless. So I'm gonna go in and add a black wing liner to my eye. I feel like it's necessary for this kind of look and it's gonna really pull it all together. I'm gonna go in today using the Sigma liquid liner in the shade Legend. And I'm just gonna go ahead and shake this one out. My arms are so sore. I was doing pull-ups the other day and I'm in pain all over. I'm keeping the line pretty thin and simple today, just to define my eye. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this makeup wipe and just lightly clean up and kind of connect the shadow and liner together. Feel like I wanna go a little, yeah, that's it. I'm loving it. Are you guys liking it so far? I hope so, because it's just gonna get better. I sounded very conceited saying that. So for lashes today, I'm gonna go in with these Lilly lashes in the style Lila. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on. And the end part, I'm just gonna kind of lift it up a little bit. I kind of want it to go into the wing. Am I freaking you guys out with how close this is to my eye? I'm freaking myself out right now because I'm like looking at it in the monitor. Okay. All right, so I went ahead and backed up the camera a little bit so you guys can see how it looks from afar. Bomb. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my face makeup. And I'm gonna do this kind of quick. I think you guys already kind of know my routine, but a lot of you guys always ask me to still include it. So I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit and just tell you guys what I'm using. So now that I have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and start concealing underneath of my eyes. You guys already know we're gonna be using Shape Tape. So I'm gonna be taking in today light neutral. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this to this area right here. Just like to bring it out a little bit. And then I'm gonna also be highlighting with this color as well. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this with the brush. And with the smaller brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it down the middle of my nose. And then on the tip. And then with whatever's left on the concealer brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and go kind of down my sides right there. And with the side that has foundation, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff that into this area right here. From there, I just kind of have like a very soft, natural contour from my foundation. With this brush now, I'm just gonna get around the sides of the nose. I avoid going in with the beauty blender right here because I find the beauty blender to be very big for this area. So I kind of, oh, there's a little hair right there. I kind of like to go in with the brush instead. I'm gonna go ahead and do some setting and baking, and we're gonna be using the Dermablend translucent powder for that. And I have a new one, guys. Finally, I got myself a new one. I was running, oh my goodness. Dios mío, you guys, I need like help sometimes when I film. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of that translucent powder and just lightly set some areas. I'm gonna go ahead and add some to the tip, just the tip. All right, so while we bake, let's go ahead and bronze the skin up. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish product that I used in my last video. It's got the duo matte bronzer and then the shimmery one. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my cheeks. I really, really liked it. I've been using it ever since and haven't stopped because I just love how soft and natural it looks. So I'm gonna use the matte side pretty much for this area right here. Just gives me a little bit of color. I'm just gonna go now along my cheeks and bring that color down. And then for blush, yes, blush, you guys. I think I'm becoming a blush fan. I'm gonna be going in today with the Flower Beauty blush in the shade Peach Primrose. Look how pretty this is. It's got an actual like flower on there. And why do I have, what's in my head? What's on me? Is that concealer? Oi. Okay, I'm gonna be applying that with my dual fiber brush. I'm loving the peach. So my eyes are baking. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my under eyes. I'm gonna go back in with the shade Pumpkin Spice and a small buffing brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and buff underneath of my eyes first with the shade, just to add like a nice transition down here. Wow, these matte shadows are very, very pigmented. As you guys can see, I'm holding the brush from like the end of the brush, so I don't have a lot of pressure on it, and I'm literally feathering it onto my eye, and it's going on so nicely. So now I'm gonna take in Double Shot, and I'm gonna go pretty close to my lash line, not like right up in there, but pretty close, pretty much directly over Pumpkin Spice. And really just smoke it out, kind of mesh those two colors together. And then again, grabbing a little bit more Pumpkin Spice and going over it one more time. So next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Cold Brew right here, which is a beautiful matte emerald shade. I'm gonna go ahead and add this with a small brush and go as close as I can to my lash line. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep on pressing it over. Literally, these shadows are so pigmented, especially for mattes. I feel like mattes are harder colors to get to show up. When you get a matte that like you're barely tapping and using it, that says a lot about a palette. I'm gonna go in with the Buxom Ring My Bell eyeliner, and this is an emerald eyeliner, so I'm gonna apply this onto my waterline. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed with the way this looks. So the color in the actual waterline is a little bit more on like the green side, and then it fades into the emerald, a little bit of purple, and then orange. Just have it all on the eyes. I'm gonna set my skin with the Tarte Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I'm actually gonna do a lot of it. I know I'm only supposed to do like 2 or 3 pumps, but I need a lot. All right, to highlight, I'm gonna go in with this MAC Hyper Real Glow. This is like a favorite lately of mine. I've been loving it. And you know what? It kind of sucks because there's no names of what these are called. So I just kind of mix them all together, especially these two. These are like my lovers at the moment. So I'm just gonna pretty much just hit the high points on my face with this. MAC really came through on these highlights. They did such a great job on these. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and add as well some to the inner part of my eye. We just always need a little bit of highlight up right here. Just always need to add that inner corner highlight. All right, so last but not least, we are going to do my lips. I'm gonna go in with MAC Oak Lip Liner and then the Jouer lip cream in the color Bear, and then we're gonna be doing a gloss as well. My lips are a little dry. I do want a matte finish because I want like a full coverage lipstick tonight, but I feel like I want a gloss. I want my lips to be a little hydrated for this look, so I think it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of chestnut as well. And this is like a dark brown, I know. Just need a little bit of contrast. All right, and then now for the lip color. I'm kind of feeling it without the gloss. It's just, you know what? This week has been so cold in LA. When I mean cold, I'm not even, like the heater has been on. I mean, I always like the heater on, but it's been freezing out here. It was actually colder in LA this week than it was in New York. So it's been cold, and anytime there's like a weather change out here, that's when my skin and lips can tend to get really dry. So my lips definitely feel a little dry right now, which is why I wanted to wear gloss, but you know, I actually don't mind it. I think it looks great like this. If I were to wear a gloss, I would do something like this. This color is Honey I'm Home. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little on. I think gloss looks really good too. Yeah, gloss looks good too. You know, gloss looks a little more hydrated, healthy, refreshed. I like that look. All right, so we are all done with this makeup look. I think this came out really, really pretty. Definitely so much more fun than just my typical neutral colors. So if you guys like this look, let me know in the comments down below. And before you guys leave, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not. Also, let me know what other kind of makeup looks you guys want to see. If you guys have any requests, let me know below. We'll select a few and create those looks for you guys. So with that being said, I will see you guys on my next video. Mwah!